my channel. So as you read on the title, today I'm reviewing the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I'm really excited. I have it on my face right now and I can't complain. It retails for $39, which it's pretty good for 1 fluid ounces. It's pretty big. That's like the average amount of foundation that you usually get. If you want to know if I liked it or how did I apply it on my face or what tools do I recommend with this foundation, just keep on watching. Okay, so as I said before, today I'll be trying the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. It was because of the translucent powder from the same brand that I decided to go ahead and just try it out. But today I'm gonna go ahead and try it out. I'm actually in the color Vanilla. They have a large range of colors, which is amazing. It's a medium to full coverage. If you don't like the full coverage, I don't think this foundation will be good for you. It's infused with coconut water, so that's why I decided to purchase it, because if you didn't know, I do have dry skin, so using a matte foundation sometimes it's kind of scary for me. No matter if I use moisturizers and hydrating primers, it tends to be very like dry on my face. It helps hydrate the skin as well, so I'm really excited about that. Another thing that says in the box, it says 100% said this foundation blurred their imperfections. 98% said the foundation made their skin look absolutely perfect. Well, that's like a big percent. 97% said the foundation provided natural coverage. Let's go ahead and do the same things I do for an everyday. I use the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. Okay, so today I'll be using the Too Faced Hangover X Primer. One and two. I'm gonna go ahead with the brush. I'm so excited to dab it into the skin. I think I'm gonna go half of my face with the Beauty Blender and half of my face with the Morphe brush. So I'm looking at myself and it does blend pretty good with this brush. You definitely can still see a couple of my discoloring on my face, but it has a really good coverage, more than obviously using a regular BB cream. So you can definitely see the difference. It literally is my perfect shade. I am so freaking pale. So it is my true shade. I'm gonna go ahead and use this side of the face with a damp Beauty Blender. So I'm pouring a little bit extra, so that would be my third pump of foundation. It blends really good on the skin. The brush gives more of a full coverage compared to the Beauty Blender. I really don't like how it looks with the Beauty Blender because I think I want a fuller coverage, and if I could do that with the same amount, obviously I would have to apply more with the Beauty Blender side compared to this side. So I would say that I prefer this foundation with a brush than with a Beauty Blender. What I'm looking is that it's attaching a lot to my drier areas, but I feel that it's sticking more on the side of my nose. But it looks pretty good. That's the only thing I would say that I could see right away, that it's just sticking a little bit more on the drier areas around my nose. It's really cold also, so usually my skin gets drier on this season. I would have to say that I really love the coverage of this foundation. I love how the brush blended everything really good. I definitely recommend this brush. As I said before, it's a N439 brush and it blended really good. I would say that I prefer to apply the foundation with a brush and then blend it in with a Beauty Blender. So as you saw, I did the half of my face with a Beauty Blender and it gave me a more sheer coverage compared to the other side of my face where I use a brush. So keep that in mind. But for now, I could say that it looks pretty good. It's definitely the perfect color for me. Like literally, it's my shade. So I like it a lot. It's been drying. It feels kind of sticky, but not that much. I can see that it's sticking to my fine lines, like around my face, here underneath my mouth. You could definitely tell that it's going in those areas. But I'm gonna go ahead and set it. I always set my foundations no matter if they are matte or whichever. Like, I love setting my foundations. It lasts longer throughout the whole day. Usually when I wear makeup, I'm using makeup for 8 hours or 7 hours straight. So I have to set my foundations because I want it to look intact, or I want it to look like more similar like when I applied it in the morning time. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply concealer by Urban Decay Naked Skin. It's really, really light, but I like it because I prefer a lighter under eye. Go ahead and blend it in with a beauty blender. I think I prefer to use this concealer with the beauty blender. I tried using the brush, but I feel that it took a lot of the product away. So to set my face, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Too Faced Born This Way, just because I guess that using both products from the same brand, from the same line, the Born This Way powder, maybe it'll look better or it would set better. And since this is my favorite powder that I've been using non-stop, I guess it's just the perfect. I'm gonna go ahead with a big fluffy powder brush and just... So I love the finished look of this foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and bronze up my face and finish up my eyes, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I finished the whole face makeup and my eyes. I gotta say, everything blended out really good on my skin. The bronzer, I used everything powder. I didn't use any creams or anything like that. It blended really good. I can't complain. I really like how it looks on my skin. It looks very glowy and healthy. It doesn't look very like drying and matte. It doesn't say really that it's a matte finish, a semi-matte or anything like that, nor dewy finish. So I gotta say that I really love how it looks. I really love how everything ended up looking really nice, like how it blended with my bronzer, how it blended in with the highlighter, and I can't complain. I really love how it looks. So it's actually 2:02 in the afternoon. I have a couple of things that I have to do today. So I think I'm gonna come back here in around 2 hours or 1 hour to give you guys an update. But for now, I can't complain. It looks really good on the skin. Hi guys, so coming back to give you guys an update on how my foundation is looking. Sorry because the lighting is kind of weird. It's the afternoon and it gets kind of weird because of the lighting outside. But anyways, it's 4:06 right now. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but it's been 2 hours since I finished filming the video and I showed you guys how I applied the foundation and all of that. So I gotta say it's holding on really good, like around all my face. I can say that it looks pretty good. It looks really matte. The only complaint, it's the same thing as I said before. I think that's the only thing that I could say that I'm kind of sad because I like the foundation, but I don't know if it's because my skin is too dry, or the primer that I use, maybe I should use something more thicker. I really don't know. I'm gonna have to keep on playing with the different primers because it's been settling around my fine lines, like around my chin. I don't think you're gonna be able to see it at all. But around my chin, it's setting a little bit, and then around my nose, like I said before, it attached to my dry areas around my nose, and under my chin, you can see like the lines that forms underneath the chin right over here, and then around my face. They just settled in this area. I've been eating and my lipstick, it's already like wiped off completely, but I can say that I do recommend this foundation just because around my face it looks perfect. It looks the same. I've been sweating a little bit, and it's still like it looks intact, at least on my forehead and around my cheeks. The only complaint that I have, it's just it attached a little bit to my fine lines around my mouth, and around my nose, like it attached to the drier areas. So yeah, it did not oxidize on me. It's still the same color as it was when I first applied it, so that's really good. I feel that it's very hydrating. It doesn't feel dry around my face. It feels very lightweight when I move my face. Usually they're like really matte. You can feel the foundation moving or cracking when you do like movements like this around your face. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 just because I really like the coverage. I really like the color. It did not oxidize. I like that it's a really full coverage foundation. It looks really good on my forehead, and on my forehead I also have fine lines, so that's really good. That usually foundations stick to my fine lines in the forehead, and you can't really see them here. I don't know if because I did not hydrate correctly, and obviously like I've been eating and doing like all my lipstick is rubbed off as well, so I don't know if that has something to do with it, but in general, I think I would give it an 8 out of 10. Just because it's really good, it doesn't have any scent to it. It retails for $38 if I'm not mistaken. I'll link it down below, by the way. And it doesn't oxidize. It's like the same color as it was when I first did it, and that's really important for me because I apply foundations, for example, at 8 or 9 a.m. and I don't take my makeup off until like 4 in the afternoon. So it's very important that a foundation doesn't oxidize just because I'm actually in a hurry. So I want everything to look really good in the morning and stay like that throughout the whole day, you know what I mean? It's really hydrating because of the coconut water and the rose alpine. I think I'm butchering the word, but I'll link everything down below. Thank you so much for watching. I think this is the second foundation review that I do on my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.